even know where we're at. It's just like there. And we're live. Hold on, I got to put on my blue blocker glasses. Maybe you want to look into these if you want to save your eyes from the lights that are messing with your circadian rhythms on purpose. Everything, I'm a firm believer. Everything is done on purpose to keep you sick. Another thing we're going to talk about tonight. I found this video. YouTube actually removed this video, and I'm going to share with you guys, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Tonight's going to be a fast live show. I had to load some hay today. Today was hay day.
Alfalfa day.
Holy smokes, y'all. Even the younger guys can't even do what some of the stuff Doug does. So make sure you guys are staying fit out there. Well, I still got hay on.
You got hay all over.
Make sure you guys are staying fit out there, mentally sharp, and don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes like they're trying to do on the daily basis, okay?
Hi, everyone.
These are not sunglasses. These are blue blockers. Apple and Google have actually patented the light that comes from your screens, from your devices. You can look this stuff up, and it messes up your circadian rhythm. So we wear these glasses. These are the nighttime ones. They have daytime ones.
He had his in the car. I did not. So.
And we wear these so we don't have our circadian rhythm messed up. All right. A quick note too, you might have got an email talking about the pearl powder. We have a bunch of it coming in. Stacy and I are going to be driving 11 hours round trip tomorrow to go pick it up. So there's no more shipping delays. It's out of testing, but we are having trouble with the other half of that order, making it through customs and getting here. So I don't know what's going to happen. We're doing our best, y'all. Actually took it off for right now, sold out, so we can get caught up with all these orders. And we do appreciate everyone's patience, man. I know some people have been waiting since September 26th. Oh my gosh, y'all. And if I thought it was going to be like that, I wouldn't have let it run. And then, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be so far behind. But I thought it was going to be a pretty quick turnaround. Then they had some kind of a holiday or something for a week. Was it 2 weeks? It was at least a week. And then, all this, everyone was rushing because they thought there was going to be some kind of sanctions on, China 100% and all this stuff. And plus Christmas is coming up and everybody gets all their stuff from there. And so the customs and everything is just all messed up right now. Okay. But I want to share with you guys this video of Robert Kennedy Jr. This is, we're just trying to let you guys know, like, this is what we believe. We're firm believers in it. We've seen it in action. Stacy and I don't take any big pharma drugs. We don't have a primary care physician. We don't buy into the medical lies and all that stuff. We don't trust the science. And we also have done the homework, which anyone can do. And you can find out that the Rockefellers actually hijacked the medical system back in the day. You guys can go look this stuff up for yourself. No one's making this stuff up. They hijacked the medical system. They got rid of Granny's remedies that had worked for thousands of years, that were hand down generation to generation. And they made them poo-poo and woo-woo and all that stuff. And then they brought in their pharmaceutical lies, okay? Petroleum-based, what's it called? Apathetic.
No. Oh my gosh. Now you're making me have a.
Anyways, so it's the bad medicine. Okay, it's actually sick care. It's not health care. And the people wanting the subsidies and stuff, man. Remember, Obamacare was supposed to make everybody great insurance, and you could keep your own doctor, and all that stuff. You're going to have lesser premiums and stuff. Allopathic, yeah. Allopathic medicine, and you could have better premiums and all that stuff. And then look what happened to everybody. All lies. And now it's all your health care is riding on subsidies. Anytime the government has to subsidize something, that means it's a scam, because they steal your money so they can subsidize it. And also the SNAP program. We've been hearing a lot about the SNAP stuff, right? The SNAP stuff is such a scam. They actually, what they're doing with SNAP is giving their money to all their big, food processing buddies. And if the SNAP program actually does go away, all your food prices are going to come down, because they use the SNAP and all that stuff to inflate your food prices, because they have a guaranteed buy audience. Y'all, this stuff is crazy, okay? Just crazy. All right, 1370 in the house. We're going to get right into this video. We're going to talk a little bit about tonight. It's going to be a shorter video, and because we got a long drive tomorrow to go pick up this pearl powder out of testing, so we can get it to you guys who've been waiting. And we so appreciate your patience and all of that stuff. And make sure, you guys remember, the most capable hand is at the end of your wrist. So stop co-opting out your life for school and college and food and water. Do your best to secure your own stuff, and then nobody can be bossing over you, right? Nobody can be bossing over you because you are the master of your own destiny. When I show you this clip, you guys are going to be like, holy guacamole. All right, here we go.
Linking various vaccines to all of those injuries.
So what are they doing this for, money?
Well, they're making $60 billion a year selling us vaccines, but they're making $500 billion a year selling the remedies for the injuries caused by vaccines.
Wow.
So the diabetes medication, the Adderall, the Ritalin, the Concerta, the Advair inhalers, the albuterol inhalers, the anti-seizure medications, all of those. This is a really great business plan for these companies. You make people sick, and then you sell them a lifetime cure.
You guys catch that? Holy smokes! Let's watch it again.
Vaccines to all of those injuries.
So what are they doing this for, money?
Well, they're making $60 billion a year selling us vaccines, but they're making $500 billion a year selling the remedies for the injuries caused by vaccines.
Wow.
So the diabetes medication, the Adderall, the Ritalin, the Concerta, the Advair inhalers, the albuterol inhalers, the anti-seizure medications, all of those. This is a really great business plan for these companies. You make people sick, and then you sell them a lifetime cure.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Make people sick, and then you sell them the lifetime cure. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Stacy and I talk about clean eating, clean water, structured water, growing your own food if you can, or buying locally, eating from organic stuff, which is getting harder to do with the sprays and the skies. I mean, everything is a hot mess. Plus, I don't know if you guys watched the 60 Minutes interview last night. Did you guys watch the 60 Minutes interview last night with President Donald Trump? They literally are just shoving his ear right in your face. This is the craziest thing. Here's a picture of his ear, right? Not a scar, not a tear, not a nothing on there, right? That's from last night on 60 Minutes, okay? I posted this on X. They literally are showing all of his right side ear and everything because they know and think that you all are stupid, right? They think we're all just stupid. And that's why they flaunt this stuff in our face. Sad to say it, but it is true.
People say the picture is very good today.
Picture is very good tonight. Well, I got let me get it a little bit of fix here. All right.
Now it's blurry.
Yeah. It'll fix itself here in a second. When I shove that camera in front of it, it gives it the hoo-ha-de-rah.
Well, what's it doing now?
It'll get there. Hello, 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 hello. All right, drop some comments if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, or if you just want to talk about anything or ask Stacy questions, and I'll be quiet. I won't interrupt her or nothing.
There's no question.
My people perish from a lack of knowledge, right? Because the knowledge is all around you. All you have to do is seek, and you shall find. That's the crazy thing about it, y'all. Seek, and you shall find.
Well, people said that they couldn't see the video because the ad came on. 2 people. I saw a couple of people say that.
Well, all you got to do, I'll play the ad. I'll play this video one more time that YouTube actually scrubbed, and we'll see how it does, if it can hang out here. I hope you guys share this video with your friends. We're going to make it shorter than normal video tonight just so people can see this information. Okay? I want people to understand this stuff. There's no such thing, in my opinion, as a good vaccine. Okay? I don't care what Savage says or any of these other people pushing it, because it's a fact. The Most High made us in his image, right? Do you guys believe that stuff? That the Most High made us in his image? Well, if he did that, why do you need Big Pharma to come along after thousands of years of existing and shove chemicals into your body? It just doesn't make any sense, man. Come on, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. And we got to snap out of it.
So Jay Count says, if YouTube scrubbed it, how did you find it?
I know, because I'm a deep diver. I use the Wayback Machine, and I find all these old videos so you guys can see them. I've done a lot of digging. You guys have seen some videos here that maybe you've never seen before, because I really dig deep and I want to find this stuff for you guys, because they tell you the truth right to your face. But most people are too caught up in other stuff, right, to see it. Here it goes one more time. Let me turn this off here so you can see this here. I got to turn my volume up. And here we go.
Linking various vaccines to all of those injuries.
So what are they doing this for, money?
Well, they're making $60 billion a year selling us vaccines, but they're making $500 billion a year selling the remedies for the injuries caused by vaccines.
Wow.
So the diabetes medication, the Adderall, the Ritalin, the Concerta, the Advair inhalers, the albuterol inhalers, the anti-seizure medications, all of those. This is a really great business plan for these companies. You make people sick, and then you sell them a lifetime cure.
I mean, that's crazy, y'all.
Susan just said she just tried to put it on Facebook to show her friends, and it said YouTube is taking it down.
I'm telling you, Facebook will take it down in 2 seconds. They will not waste any time taking that down. Trust me.
And then Janet wants to know, why does my garlic turn green during fermenting? So
Normal.
Janet, it's just the sulfur compounds in it. And sometimes that happens. And you're like, oh my gosh, it'll turn green or blue. It turns different colors. It's fine. It'll go away. So if you keep fermenting it, it'll eventually go away.
How do I help my dog get rid of the itching and stomach bugs? Quit feeding them kibble. Y'all, dog food is bad for your dog. It's not, just think if your dog was out there doing his thing, he'd be eating out of the trash, killing animals. It's just like us. We're not made to eat this highly processed garbage food. And that causes you to have skin problems and stomach problems and intestine problems and all these problems.
So the one thing that I will say for animals is making them a homemade diet.
Yep.
Look into it. There's lots of books.
What's
if you
her
want
name?
to buy it, Dr. Karen Becker has written Forever Dog and Forever Life. You can find other, natural type. She's a holistic vet, where they'll give you ideas on different recipes. You could cook it, have it raw. If you have an older dog or a cat, I would not start on a raw food. Generally, it's tougher because they've been eating maybe the dry stuff for a long time. You might want to start with cooked food, and then start feeding them real food, because they've been eating this it'd be just like us having McDonald's and all these highly processed food, Hamburger Helper all the time and all the time and all the time. And then what happens to those people? They get sick too. So dogs are getting the same thing. So here's the other thing. Some people might say, oh, well, I can't afford it. I can't do this. So what you can do to help is add live, good, healthy foods into their kibble, which would be like, raw eggs, or if you need to cook the egg, sardines are an incredible form of omega-3 fatty acids that would need. Maybe depending how big the dog is, I would be adding coconut oil. If it's a big dog like Molly, I would give her like half of a tablespoon or so, or a tablespoon in her food. But if you had a little dog, maybe a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon, depending how big or little the dog is. That helps a lot internally with itching and things. But the yeast and things is candida. They're having very high carbohydrate foods, which is causing all this kind of stuff. So you have to address what's going on inside. So most people can get rid of a lot of problems by changing the diet. Now, another fact that could cause that, of course, is vaccines. Vaccines cause a lot of itching and problems in animals, like you can't imagine, especially dogs. So, yeah, vaccines are, for a dog,
y'all,
once you get
for
them
everybody.
one time, you don't need them anymore.
Don't get them. They're hurt. She has pearly white teeth because she uses the pearl powder, y'all, which we're not selling tonight. But if you want to get a candle, because the holidays are coming up, you want to bless somebody with a air purifier that's natural, made from 100% beeswax, 100% cotton wick that we make ourselves right here in Missouri at the Missouri Tea Company, then you should get one. There's the link right there, offgoodwithdougandstacy.com. Hit that shop tab.
Yeah, Teresa says, my dog has been eating raw food since he was 4 months old, and he's 14 and has the energy of a puppy. He's a large breed dog. It's
yes,
true.
and yeah, they have
Molly
great teeth.
Too. Yeah, my dogs have
great teeth, no stinky
Yep.
breath, no extra itchies, nothing like that. What do you think of yerba mate tea?
Sissy, I love yerba mate.
Do we have that? We don't have that. We have matcha tea. She loves matcha tea, and you can get yours at this link right here.
Well, I wanted to start carrying yerba mate.
We are gonna.
Yeah.
Right now we're working on our nettle label, y'all.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow.
You better.
So on yerba mate, it's got a caffeine in it, but it's a natural kind of caffeine where you don't get that buzz, like crazy buzz and the crash. It's very helpful, very, very, very helpful. Green type of tea. I love it. It tastes wonderful.
Dang, y'all. So we're not doctors. We don't play one on YouTube. We're just going off our personal experience. We've cut that scam out of our life, and we are better for it. We're healthy. We have vitality. You know what I mean? We don't look to them for any kind of issues that we have. We heal this stuff ourselves using comfrey, herbs, Our herbal teas can all be made into tinctures. You guys can get your herbal teas right here. They're all organic. Some are even hand-picked. There's the link, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Hit that shop tab. We use, sunlight. Okay. Don't you guys remember all the old movies and all the old pictures where they would wheel people out into the yard and let them sit in the sun all day? They don't do that anymore. They keep you all pinned up. You barely can get a window in the place, and the air conditioner is freezing you out.
Oh, Rare Breed just said, I just watched Soylent Green again. Wow.
Oh my gosh, Soylent Green, y'all.
That was a Charlton Heston.
Don't watch it, because then you're going to wonder how McDonald's sells billions of hamburgers, and then you're going to wonder why the stories come out, why there's fingernails in your food, right? You don't want to, y'all, be careful out there.
So Laura, I want to know, she's in California. She says we get fined $300 in California if we don't vaccinate. So how do they know? If you walk down the street with your dog, do they check your papers? Or
No, but if you ever want to go to the vet, they won't let you. That's how they get you, man.
That's why you need to be your own vet.
That's why they get you. And you don't need to take your dog to the vet. For what? Checkups? You don't need that stuff. They do fine without it.
That's why for a lot of you guys, no, we don't.
you.
But I'm just saying, start educating yourself and getting lots of books on, and look on YouTube. You can find a lot of good holistic doctors on YouTube. Dr. Andrew Jones, yeah, he's a vet too. He does a lot of natural vet stuff on YouTube. And Dr. Karen Becker, I really like a lot of her stuff. There's a lot of good stuff on Facebook with her too. She does a lot of good stuff on Facebook.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up.
And then watch all the videos with her.
Yeah, they're really good.
She can go through a lot of stuff.
There was a time where they were banning her videos because she was trying to hip you guys to just take care of your animals yourself.
Reba McEntire. No, I don't have my glasses because we came back.
We just got through from bucking 250 bales of hay.
So, and we're not home.
Man, we just barely made it. I'm going to show you guys this video one more time for all the latecomers. I want you guys to understand this information and know nobody's making this stuff up.
And then I'm going to talk real quick. Jamie wants to know how do I trim Molly's nails. You walk your dog on
concrete,
road or concrete,
rocks,
and they will have the most beautiful, perfect nails.
Yeah, we've never trimmed her nails.
No,
But if they live in the house all the time on carpet and stuff, then they're never going to do it.
And then I just get the.
I've never trimmed my sheeps either because they're outside on the rocks.
We do once in a while.
No.
The older ones.
Okay.
Rambo.
13 years of doing it. I probably trimmed them 3 times maybe. And that's just some of the older ones when they got really old.
But linking various vaccines to all of those injuries.
So what are they doing this for, money?
Well, they're making $60 billion a year selling us vaccines, but they're making $500 billion a year
Wow.
selling the remedies for the injuries caused by vaccines.
Wow.
So the diabetes medication, the Adderall, the Ritalin, the Concerta, the Advair inhalers, the albuterol inhalers, the anti-seizure medications, all of those. This is a really great business plan for these companies. You make people sick, and then you sell them a lifetime cure.
You make people sick, and then you sell them a lifetime cure.
Explain to me why this young man that was standing in front of Charlie Kirk.
Oh, and on about this Charlie Kirk stuff. It's just going to keep unraveling if you actually pay attention. But like I say, if you like the Charlie Kirk Jesus sprinkles, you're not going to pay attention. It's going to escape you, and you won't catch what's going on for real. Okay?
So Rita wants to know, Dr. Cowan will be at the May conference. Yes. He will be.
Get your tickets for the Homesteading Live Conference. All you have to do is type that in your Google search bar and come see us live in person with our great speakers. It's limited seating. We only have we don't try to sell tickets to everybody and their mama. Only you and your mama. But you guys can come see us live and then listen to our great speakers, learn some great homesteading tips, off-grid tips, health and nutrition tips, and it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, a lot of health stuff, a lot of homesteading stuff, lots of everything.
Yes. So get your tickets, okay?
Oh, so Lisa said, I just ordered the comfrey tincture from Dr. Patrick Jones. I want to use it on some torn ligaments around the rotator cuff. How will you apply the tincture on the area, please? So, Lisa, that is one thing that we use all the time.
Yep.
On the tincture bottle, you'll take it off and you'll put a spray on it.
I just used it.
He uses it all the time.
I just smashed my knee, y'all. Oh, my G.
And then you just spray it all over it. And that's it. And just let it soak in there really good wherever you have issues. And then just do it. You can do it 3 times a day or something and do it for a couple days. And it should see how it does and then kind of go from there. But on your rotator cuff, just know that's going to take a little bit longer. Rotator cuff will take a long time. You might also want to look into, so that would be for just general, like quick trauma, because they call that bone knit. So like broken bones, bad sprains. I would look into DMSO, maybe DMSO and castor
What is
oil.
DMSO?
Dimethyl. I always forget.
I know, but what is it?
It's made from wood, like pulp.
Yeah, from tree bark.
Yeah.
Any
dimethyl sulfur. I always forget.
Any remedies for ingrown toenails?
Well, make sure you cut your toenails straight across. Don't curve them on the edges, because most people that get them curved on the edges do get them. Even just like very helpful, we talk about Epsom salt, soaking your feet in Epsom salts. That would be very helpful. Also, you're going to get the magnesium that most of us need too. It'll help relax you. It'll help soften up your feet too, as well. And then if you have any problems, then you can go ahead and, trim your toenails how they are, but try to trim them straight across, let them grow. Because some people keep messing with them and then turning them in, so they kind of make like upside down U. You want them straight across, and generally that doesn't happen as much.
And just know that during November and December, you're going to see a lot more commercials on YouTube. This is their money-making time. So if you guys are wondering about that, the November, December, they really cram the commercials in, because they're getting maximum dollars, because it's that time of year, because it's the reason for the season is about getting your money out of your pocket. What do you recommend for memory health?
I really do love lion's mane. It's a mushroom. You can get it in powdered form. It has kind of a nice flavor. You can just mix it with water, put it in smoothies, mix it in with your coffee. It goes very well. It's a mushroom. We're going to start carrying nettle tea. Nettle tea is also good for the memory too,
yes.
Cognitive. So those would be a couple. And also the matcha. Our matcha tea is incredible for like recall and memory, just your cognitive abilities, and also retention. So that's a really good one. Matcha. A lot of people really love the matcha. It also helps you to get really focused, on what's going on. So yeah, matcha. And a lot of these teas, I'm just telling you guys, a lot of these herbs that are just turned into teas, it's very simple. If a lot of people are freaked out about a tincture, or they're going to turn it into an extract or something, which is really no big deal. But it's so easy to make an infusion out of, making teas, having a cup of tea, putting these herbs, and maybe start learning. Like we have the mullein tea that's wonderful for your respiratory health, to help with asthma or bronchitis, or if you have gunk in your lungs and you're coughing up, it's good because it thins the mucus. So it's sort of like more of a natural type Sudafed, I guess you could say.
Yeah, mullein tea.
And so that's mullein. So, like start learning some of these, like I was saying, the nettle is just wonderful for, urinary issues, or just the strength of your urinary for men and women. And it's good for your memory as well. It's also
in stock soon. We have it now. We're just working on the label. We have to have these nice labels, because it's just good for your information, and good so you know how to use it. Also for kidneys and any kind of stuff like that, dandelion tea.
I had that this morning. Actually, I did the dandelion this morning.
So you can get dandelion tea. All these herbal teas are on our website, offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Hit the shop tab. It comes from the Missouri Tea Company. That's ours, and we make everything there is for your health and your nutrition, right?
Yeah, and thank you, Robert. That's true. Fasting is also very incredible.
Is great.
And it's helped to clean out your digestive tract, as well as helping, cleaning out your foggy mind. So those are excellent ways. Making sure you're doing clean water, structured water. We can't tell you enough. We always talk about tmhw.net and the structures. So, getting structured water so that because your water has memory, and by doing this, it'll erase the memory, and you'll be drinking.
Your body will absorb the water
better, because you want your cells to be plumped up with the water. They're filled with water, and when we just drink water that's dead water, like A lot of it's been reverse
It's been,
osmosis.
it's been chlorinated, fluorinated, fluoride, all this stuff
Or
is
even if it
bad.
goes
That's why
through
they
reverse
capture,
osmosis.
listen, this is why they capture the water, the food, the air, all this stuff is for your good, and they're poisoning it. Okay. Get Stacy's book. She has a remedy book. You guys can get the books right here at this link. She has great fermenting books, which is good for your gut health and bacteria health in your gut.
But
it's also good for your remedy book, is also good for all the things around the house that might go wrong that you can fix for yourself. Just really good information. And you want to have that stuff and get off of the internet, or not the internet stuff, but the dependence on the internet. You want these books in case they start doing something crazy with the internet.
Well, Jen said that she's doing the hibiscus tea, and hibiscus tea is like
It's
the highest
great.
in vitamin C. It's good for your skin.
Great
It's
hydrator.
it's just excellent.
And it's really good cold as well.
And it's red, and it's good for your blood vessels, your blood pressure. So like all these little teas you start adding, they're just huge.
If you want to get cell salts, you just click the link I'm providing for you, offgridwithdouganstacy.com. Scroll down till you see the handsome Dr. Cowan, and then you'll see cell salts. Also in the university.offgridwithdouganstacy.com. This Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, just like every Wednesday, we'll be talking about cell salts and the benefits and,
everything
about cell salts.
So that's going to be Wednesday.
And last week we shared our library of books, and everyone really enjoyed that. And we gave away a couple as well.
Oh, here, this is what I want to talk about. So there are lots of issues people are having. We can talk about a lot of different things, from tinnitus to, just any kind of sickness or whatever we want to talk about.
Yes, Harry, it's a small head.
So being properly hydrated can solve many, 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 many problems. And I can't tell you enough. People think, I'm just going to drink out of the tap. I'm going to drink the chlorinated water from the city, which I would not recommend. It's killing everyone. It's just terrible. It's
not fit for human consumption.
But then you heard, get a filter. You want to get it clean, reverse osmosis or whatever it is. Just cleaning the water out, a water purifier. Okay, that's great. But it's going to take out everything. We need to put the minerals back in because our bodies, just like the soil, are full of minerals. So we need to put the minerals in by using the salt. We always talk about the Redmond real salt. So putting a pinch of salt in, and you guys can get that at our link with a discount at offgridwithdouganstacy.com too. But when you put the salt in, you're going to remineralize it. But there's a step that a lot of us have forgotten, and you're hearing a lot more about, is when you structure the water. Because when we got water from nature and it was coming out of the springs, it was going down, vortexing down the rocks, it was kind of aerating it and just kind of making it alive. And so that's great water. But our water has been stored in tanks. It's been chemicalized. People are putting their medicines in it. They're putting stuff when you go to the bathroom, everything's being mixed together. You know what I mean? It's just this lost anything. And water is life. So if your cells are not hydrated inside them, they have, it's like the stuff called easy water. So once you structure it, it erases the memory of what's happened in its past. Okay, we want a clean memory. Imagine it's like a brand new little baby. Clean up, then get the memory, then we remineralize it, and then you drink it. Then when you drink it, it's going to fill the cells up with life to help stay plump, to ward off anything that could mess them up. It could, any bacteria that gets in there. Your cells are hydrated, that you're able to think clear, to be able to do things. Your skin looks better. Just everything about how you're feeling, your energy comes back. A lot of people find that a lot of health issues that they're having start disappearing just by changing their water. If you could pick one thing, I would say for most anybody, if you could change and start drinking consistently structured water, that would solve a tremendous amount of problems. Taking supplements, taking herbs and all that, is going to help. Yes, of course they're going to help, but I would always start with water and light, getting out in sunlight, and then you can go ahead and start adding the herbs and all that. So we talk about it a lot. Structured water is amazing. TMHW.net. And then, a lot of our teas that we talk about are so simple and easy. You can make them into hot teas, cold teas, and just add it in your daily regimen. Drink water and some good herbal teas, and you got a lot going on, and that can really do a lot for your health. And
stop eating highly processed foods and stuff, And get a, beeswax candle to purify your air. That stuff really works. We have a lot of people that have breathing problems and asthmas and everything, and they say that this candle burns a long time, very clean, and it also helps purify the air. They have a better night's sleep before, if they light the candle before sleep and all that stuff. If you have kidney stones, you might want to drink more structured water, not the junky water. And then you also might want to have some dandelion tea. And then a lot of that has, a lot of your ailments, y'all, have to do with your diets. Okay? Your diets. It all boils down to garbage in, garbage out.
Now, see, I'm reading a lot of people like sinus, constant sinus issues, neck, low back, neck pain, general joint pain. Honestly, you guys, if you start changing your water, a lot of that will go away. We've had so many testimonials from people that have had like really bad at young ages, bad types of arthritis and lots of like just aching joints and all that. And when you're hydrated, when you're truly hydrated, because the water's just not going right through you, your cells know what it is and recognizes
and it's not
it
sick water.
And is like, come on in. And they let them come in. And then it fills the cells. And so that hydrates you. And you may find if you do the structured water, you don't drink as much.
Yes. What about the frequency for the beeswax candles? There is one. And it has erases negative ions in the atmosphere. Man, this stuff is for real, y'all. Get one, try it out. Long burn times. You won't be sorry. Get one for your family, your friends. Christmas is around the corner. I know you guys like to do that stuff. And there's the link. Okay.
So in the kitchen with grandma, how do you make it for free structured water? Well, you could, it takes a little more time, but if you had your water, make sure you get it's pure, it's been reverse osmosis and you're getting filtered water. And then once you have that, you can put a squirt of lemon in there. All right. And then you need to put like a nice pinch of salt in there and you're going to need to stir it. You're going to stir it. You're going to stir it. You're going to stir it. Maybe do it 15 times one way and then reverse it. So you make that vortex and like 15 times the other way. And that will help structure the water.
They must be listening to you guys. That's an ad right there for Soylent Green. Y'all, this AI stuff. Yeah, right there. Soylent Green. This AI stuff is going to get off the chain. Right?
What is that? What's that for? What's Soylent Green? What's
Soylent
that?
Green. It's a movie. You ever seen it?
That's the movie. I thought. Don't they have a
drama? 1973.
Yeah, but
it's advertised right on here.
I thought they had a drink.
No, they're straight up asking you to watch the movie on YouTube because they hear that we're talking about it. Actually, if you scroll under this video, if you're watching the replay, you'll see the AI is now doing a brief synopsis on what this video was talked about. How you guys respond to it, that there's banter back and forth. It's very interesting, y'all. And it's only going to get crazier.
So I'll tell you, Graham Camp, like people are asking, what about spring water? What about this? I saw Mountain Valley earlier. If I got a bottle of Mountain Valley or I've had, whatever, I do structure it because it's been sitting around for a very long time. And
there has been reports that some of these water distillery companies, I'm not saying Mountain Valley, but I know there's other ones that have fluoride added to that water. Okay. Y'all, they are trying to get you.
Yeah, I saw it's a brand of meal replacement powder.
That's all right. We're talking about the movie Soylent Green.
I know. I thought it was a
know. I got you. It's not. That was the movie.
Yeah. But that is
because YouTube is listening to what we're talking about and then they start feeding you your next video. So you're like, oh, Soylent Green, they just talked about that. And then you click on it and you start watching Soylent Green. That's where we're at, y'all.
What does it kill? Poop and buckets killed YouTube AI.
It did too. Killed. We did. And boy, nobody liked pooping in the bucket stories. All right. So I just wanted you guys to hear that right out of Robert Kennedy's mouth. I want you guys to know that they're going to put the truth right in your face. Just like when Donald Trump says, do you guys understand what central casting is? I talked about this the other day. I want to play it for you one more time. This is about central casting. Okay. Why does he say that? Why was Charlie Kirk's wife in that kind of business? Right. It's very odd, right? Why was she a caster, like a movie person caster? Right. Why is that?
Vice presidents have any impact.
I was the perfect person. I was like central casting.
Hey, you know what? And he's central casting. Look at that guy, central casting.
And these are central casting. If I'm doing a movie, I pick you, General.
Central casting, very impressive. Oh, you're central casting. Look at this guy.
This man's central casting. I watch him all the time. Central Casting. He's a real talent, a real guy, and he is Central Casting. Do we agree? Central Casting.
They're Central Casting, the red suspenders, handsome, beautiful, smart. You couldn't get better Central Casting.
He is great in every way, and he's Central Casting. I mean, this is a man that was born for the position.
No, he was Central Casting, like the perfect Supreme Court judge. These guys are Central Casting. There's nobody in Hollywood that looks like these people. And they're Central Casting. I've never seen a group of people like this. Everyone's in perfect shape. My
They
friend,
tell you
Central
right to your
Casting, I always
face.
call him Central
It's
Casting.
all a big movie.
Boy, is that Central Casting? That's saying, does he look like Central Casting? He look like Tom Cruise, but maybe better. The intellect is extraordinary, and the man is extraordinary. He's Central Casting. I assume you like these people. I assume
And listen,
it's Central Casting.
like, you know, I've been around for a while. I'm 58
Casting,
years
this is what
old.
we want.
And leave a comment here right quick and let me know how many times in your life through all the presidents that we had has anybody talked about rare earth minerals so much. Leave a comment. Have you ever heard anybody talking about rare earth minerals so much? Every deal Donald Trump does is for rare earth minerals because that's why they need it for the AI data centers. Rare earth minerals is what they need for the digital prison that they're going to try to put you in. The rare earth minerals are controlled, you know, use all your devices and your computers and your, you know, social credit score coming through. The digital currency all needs rare earth minerals. And he's running around every single day telling you that he is securing from China and other places the rare earth minerals. Go look at all the deals he's done since he's been there, and they're all connected to rare earth minerals.
So Lisa said, my diet is clean. I cook all meals, clean, ultra filtered water, no pharma drugs, peptides, etc. Still have aches and pains. Perhaps it's part of life. I disagree with that,
No.
Lisa. I think if you might try, you could try just structuring your water and see how it does for you. Or maybe some certain foods that you're eating could be causing some aches or pains, possibly that you're eating that may cause a little of inflammation. Maybe you're not getting up and getting enough light. That could also help. But trying to get your water structured is a very inexpensive way, you know, to see what happens. I mean, it's huge. So that's a thought.
All right, so this is going to be a short one tonight, y'all. I just wanted to play that clip for you from Robert Kennedy Jr. They're telling you everything to your face on the daily. And as one person said way back in the day, if you want to know who controls you, just look who you can't criticize. And man, are they all over the news talking about don't criticize Israel, don't talk about it. If you do, if you say one word about Israel, now you're some anti-Semite. It's crazy stuff, man. It just is really something else to watch them come out guns a-blazing if you talk about Israel. Serious business.
Oh, here. Do they have to? Everyone have to sign up again or push the notification?
I have no idea.
For the, you know, for on YouTube.
No idea, y'all. And plus, we're not putting out a lot of videos, so YouTube's a little slow on getting our videos out to you when we do these live show notifications. Because, you know, it's just like any kind of job you ever been to or any kind of place or whatever. It's like, what have you done for me lately? And so they're slowly knocking our channel down to nothing. And if you guys don't watch some of the old videos and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment and all that stuff, then that's what's going to happen.
Wait. I'm going to tell. Where's Dave? Dave, what could I use to help with real bad elbow itching? Detox and lotion does not help. You know what?
Lotion.
Do you have bentonite clay?
Yeah, that's good.
Bentonite clay really is great for the itching. You can get that at the Redmond on our Yafco Doug and Stacy, but the bentonite clay, you just add you add water. It's always with the clay. You add 2 parts water to 1 part clay. And with poison ivy, rashes, or anything, it will get rid of the itch immediately. It's just crazy.
Also,
So
let's talk about the underlying problem, which is your gut, right?
No, he's healing from detoxing. That's different. This is different.
Oh, that's his body pushing it out. It's all the same thing.
Right.
So what happens is when you guys eat bad and you're always with the junk, highly processed foods, your skin and your body is going to tell you about it.
And your skin.
And then if you go to the doctor, you say, oh, I got this skin problem or anything, they just pop pills on you and stuff, right? There's no real.
So that's what he's doing. He's fixing it.
You got to detox, man. You got to get that stuff out of your body. A lot of times when we talk about, like washing your hair with the vinegar or, you know, stuff like that, your hair will get really greasy and nasty first until you get over that hump where your body detoxes all those chemicals out of your hair. I am tired of all the nonsense. And I'm tired from moving a couple hundred bales today of hay. And, you know, like, you know, rumors are true. Stacy and I are building another homestead right now. The last 80 days, I've been very laser focused on it. Another reason why I haven't had videos out. And I am like, my buddy's helping me. Thank you very much, buddy. And we're like so close to finishing. Okay. So as soon as we finish, I'll give you guys a little look around. We'll talk about the whys and the whats and why, how, who, ha. And then, you know, we'll start picking up the regular videos and then knocking it out of the park. Okay. Until then, if you guys could just watch our older videos, that would be a great help. Give us a thumbs up when you watch them. Leave a comment. Also, if you go to our store, offgridwithdougandstacy.com, hit that shop tab. Buy some things that are actually good for your body. Holistic teas, you know, our candles, Stacy's books. You know, all that stuff is good for you, right? And our stitches, you guys don't even know the amount of comments and emails I get from people who have cut themselves and used our herbal stitches. And
it's like we use it all, especially you guys.
It stops the bleeding immediately. It starts to heal the wound. You have faster heal time. It leaves almost like zero scar. If you ever cut yourself and you think you need stitches, you can apply the herbal stitches. And then boom, you're going to be great. And that's why we've had people order not one time more, but multiple. So they have it in their truck. They have it on the farm. They have it, you know, to their friends and their family. Herbal stitches. It's a proprietary blend of herbs that we put together that really works. Okay. So you guys can check it out. offgridwithdougandstacy.com. Hit that shop tab. The Missouri Tea Company will get that order right out for you. And on the way out, if you are waiting for your pearl powder, Stacy and I are driving 11 hours tomorrow round trip to go get it so we don't have any more delays. It's out of testing now, and I didn't want her to ship it. And then we wait 3-4 more days. And we also have some problems with them being hung up in customs. Okay, so we're going to work that out too. So please be patient. We will get you your products. We promise. And as for right now, we stopped selling the pearl powder. And then as soon as we have a little more stuff back in stock, then we'll turn that thing back on. And when we turn it back on, it's going to, how many pages did she say?
102.
We're going to have 102 pages of information on how you can use that pearl powder, the superfood that no one talks about, seawater pearl powder. Ours is third-party tested. So it tells you everything going on with it, every single batch we get tested. And you guys are going to be amazed by this stuff, from whitening teeth to memory to collagen to tighter skin to age spots, getting rid of them, just on and on and on. 102 pages. So if you buy it in the future here in a hot minute, you're going to get an email from the Missouri Tea Company with that whole bunch of information. If you already bought it, I'm going to go back and send it to everybody who bought the pearl powder so everybody gets it. Okay. 102 pages. This is why you don't know about this stuff, because this stuff actually works. And you guys only know about what the Rockefeller family wants you to know about, okay? Holy smokes, y'all. We've been bamboozled. It's time to clean the eyes, get the scales off the eyes, right? And start waking up to see what's really going on. Like Robert Kennedy Jr. says to your face, it's a great system. They keep you sick so they can pump you full of their drugs. You'll be a little more lethargic. You won't really care what's going on as much, and then you'll die. I mean, that's the sad truth of it all, right? It's very sad. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up. I don't think we have a lot of thumbs up. Only 1,500. There's 3,000 plus people in here. Only 50% of people are helping out for free just by hitting that thumbs up. All right.
Joan, on the DMSO, where to get the DMSO?
TMHW.net.
Yeah, and find the Doc of Detox.
Doc of Detox.
Part, and then that'll be in there.
She has a discount for you, right?
Yes.
Yes. TMHW.net. All right. I can't find the link to shop. Annie, it's right here. Boom. My comment right there. It says Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. The link is offgridwithdougandstacy.com. When you get there, you hit the little corner up there and it'll pull down the menu, and that's where the shop tab is. Okay. I can't make it any clearer than that. I know you guys can do it. Also, we'll see you guys in the university.offgridwithdougandstacy.com every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this week, we're going to have a very in-depth class
about tissue,
about cell salts.
Tissue salts, yeah.
Man, you guys are going to freak out. This is another remedy that's been around a very long time that they've totally wiped out of your memory banks. Okay? That's it. Don't read anymore. We're out of here. All right. We'll see you guys on the next video. I promise you guys, just give me about 3 more days on this build, 4 more days, and then I'm going to be blowing videos up left and right, and you'll be able to watch them, share them. They'll be short, to the point, and I got some good stuff lined up for you guys. Okay.
You might need a couple of days to rest.
I might, but I'm just saying, like, this first week of November, I'll be back at it, and then hopefully we can get the analytics, from YouTube built back up. Hopefully, don't take down or demonetize any of my videos. And, we're just here to help you guys out. We're just sharing our story, letting you know what's worked for us. Proof is in the pudding. And, we just share it loud and proud. Okay. And then we provide you guys the tools so you can do it for yourself. Like, our teas are like $14 and you get a lot of it. You know what I mean? And we're getting ready to release the nettle tea. So if you're on our Missouri Tea Company email list, you'll get a notification for that. And of course, if you're in the university, we always tell you guys first there. And then YouTube will know that following Monday, but it will be up pretty soon. We just got to wait for these labels now. All right. All right. So we'll see you guys hopefully at the Homesteading Life Conference. All you got to do is type that in Google or your favorite search engine, homesteadinglifeconference.com. Tickets are on sale now at a discounted price.
It's sort of like welcome home. Everybody doesn't know anybody, but everyone knows everybody because you know what I mean? Everyone's under the same, like-mindedness.
Mindset. That's right. Same vibration.
Cool. Yeah, it's totally awesome.
All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye. Have a great night.
The most capable hand
is at the end of your wrist.
Is at the end of your wrist. Stop co-opting out your life. They're counting on you to be passive about that. All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye.